God, just barely getting here a little late. Took a little time, but I'm here. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals between the Boston Celtics and the Miami Heat. Here comes Tatum, looking to tie the game, and he does. So we expect this to be a highly competitive game. Boston understands what's on the line. Miami understands what's on the line. Both teams know they got to play their very best if they want to get a win here tonight. Love, mid-range, can't hit. Right now, it's going to be a tough matchup. I expect this to be a tough game. And you know Boston needs to come out hot, and they're going to look to do that. It's all tied up at 7 apiece. Brown, mid-range, good. Boston takes the lead. 9-7 game. It's going to be a tough game throughout all 4 quarters. And I expect Boston to come out with the best punch they possibly have because they know losing tonight means the series is most likely over. So they got to show up tonight. They have to show up tonight. Jimmy being guarded by Derek White. Jimmy drives. Jimmy puts up his first shot. It just goes in silky smooth. Jimmy Butler doing what Jimmy Butler does. Al Horford pops a 3. He splashes it in. That's a good look for Horford because he's been struggling from the three-point line, so he's got a hit here too. Boston with the 12-9 advantage. Strus with the ball, gets it to Love. Love back to Strus. Strus nearly loses the ball. Gonna get it to Jimmy. 8 seconds on the clock. Jimmy drives. Jimmy puts up the shot. Think it was actually tipped. Looked like it was partially blocked there. Tatum puts up a shot. No good there. Rebound Love. Now here comes Jimmy again. Jimmy. Gotta slow it down here. Jimmy being left wide open. Oh no, he's got Horford now. Jimmy's gonna pop the 3. Can't hit it there. Rebound goes to Tatum. Here comes Brown. Brown getting trapped a little, gets it to Tatum. Tatum being guarded by Jimmy. Jimmy just throws the ball out. Another steal for Jimmy Butler doing what he does best. And a timeout's gonna be called. First timeout for the game. That is a highly contested game. You can tell these two teams are playing high intense basketball right now. What's going on, Josh? How you doing, man? If Boston loses, the conference finals ends on Tuesday. Yeah, I mean, most likely, if Boston goes down 0-3, it's probably over. So they know they need to show up. They know they need to show up. It has to be tonight where they play their best basketball. But like I said, Miami's not going to change how they play. Miami's not going to all of a sudden switch up from how they play basketball. The way they've played, they're going to continue to play like that. Nothing's going to change. I expect Miami to continue to play the way they played the entire postseason. And you're just going to go out there and compete. And that's the thing with Miami. They're going to go out there and compete, and they're going to find a way to keep the game close and competitive because that's just what they do. You know, win or lose, that's what they do. And, of course, Miami's had some losses. I mean, no one's been perfect in this postseason. But, you know, Miami plays the same way of basketball, and it prepares them for the fourth quarter in these tightly contested games because they know they're not going to change who they are. They're going to continue to play that way. And because they continue to play that way, you know Miami's never going to panic in those situations where the game is tight and you need to make plays down the stretch because you know Miami's going to find ways to execute. But with Miami, it always starts with their defense. I've been saying this for years now. It always starts with Miami's defense, man. Their defense leads to their offense. That's just what it is. Defense leads to offense for the Heat. If they're not doing well defensively, you're not going to see a great offensive performance from them. That's just how it is. At the end of the day, I expect it to be a close game, and I expect Miami to continue to compete the way they've been doing throughout the postseason. I don't expect a change to happen here tonight. It's going to be a close game that's going to come down to the wire, And either Boston's going to make this a competitive 2-1 series, or Miami's going to go up 3-0 and signal the end for the Boston Celtics season. Either way, I expect it to be a competitive game overall. And so far, it's been just that. What's going on, Simple? How you doing, man? These conference finals have been disappointing. It's only being seen as disappointing because the Lakers and Celtics are not winning. But, I mean, the games have been close. So, it's been disappointing because the Nuggets are just closing the games. But, I mean, if you look at it, games 1 and game 2. Game 1 was a blowout. The Lakers pull off this epic comeback, and they're not able to finish. Game 2, the Lakers were leading. They had a double-digit lead. They blew it. Game was still close. Came down to the wire. Nuggets just closed. Game 3 was a close game, back and forth. But in the fourth quarter, the Nuggets just closed. So people are going to see the disappointment. Same for the Celtics. Celtics have had a double-digit lead in each of the first 2 games here. Miami's pulled off the comeback, and they've closed. It's been competitive. But it's just you're having one team close the game consistently, and the other team is just, you're not seeing it. It's not seeing it. But hey, Boston has a chance to do that tonight to get themselves back in this. We'll see if it happens. Bam with the ball being guarded by Horford. Here comes Strus. Derek White right there with Strus. And a foul is called on Derek White. Three wins after trailing by 10 plus points in the fourth quarter. No one has more than 1. But this is what Miami does, man. There's Strus. Gets a good look. Strus can't hit it. That was a good look for Strus there. Rebound goes to Tatum. Brown being guarded by Bam. And Brown loses the ball. Miami basketball. Gotta love what you see defensively, man. They continue to just make plays. Vincent being guarded by Tatum. Now Jimmy's got the ball. He's being guarded by White. Jimmy's going to drive. Jimmy's going to spin. Jimmy loses the ball there. Gets it to Caleb. Caleb pops the 3. Caleb puts it in. Caleb Martin has just been great, and I love the confidence he's playing with. You can trust Caleb Martin to hit the 3. He's been consistent with doing that. All tied up at 12 apiece. Smart fakes the 3. Gets it to Brown. Brown fades. Shot. Good. Good shot by Jaylen Brown. He's got to get himself going because he had a disappointing game too. 16 points for him. Here comes Vincent. He's going to drive. Vincent's going to put up the bank shot. It goes in. And right now the 2 teams are trading baskets. Derek White with the ball being guarded by Strus. Gets it to Smart. Smart lobs it to Brown. Brown being aggressive. Another good shot by Jaylen Brown. Now, Jaylen Brown's been the one that usually gets hot in the first quarter, but then he just disappears afterwards. So, if you're a Celtics fan, you hope that Jaylen Brown can keep up this level of play, but you just don't know. Strus drives, but an offensive foul is going to be called on Bam because that was another moving screen. Bam's got to be better at setting screens here because you're seeing a lot of moving screens by Bam, and it can be problematic at times. You know, like Bam's got to be better setting the screen. It feels like at times he goes a bit too early when you see the player trying to get through the screen. He goes a bit too early, and that's why you see him get called for a lot of moving screens, which is not what you want to see. Brogdon's left wide open, but an offensive foul is now called on the Celtics. So now Miami turns the ball over, and Boston decides, let me pay you back for that one. We'll do the same thing too. So they turn the ball over. Heat ball once again. 5:28 left to go in the first. It's a 16-14 game here. Just competitive. You like seeing these 2 teams go back and forth. I hope it's a close game through all 4 quarters because it makes the game that much more interesting. And Jimmy gets fouled by Jaylen Brown. They're picking up these fouls now. All right, gonna inbound it in. Vincent with the ball. Vincent get to the Jimmy. Jimmy being guarded by Jaylen Brown. Now he's got Robert Williams on him. That's kind of the matchup Jimmy wants. He wants Robert Williams on him. Here comes Jimmy driving. Vincent, 3. Good. These guys are making their threes today. 17-16 advantage. 5 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Jaylen Brown continues to cook And he's going to try to see if he can get it going. Brogdon gets a good look from 3, and he just airballs it. But it is saved by Derek White, but it goes to Strus. Now Strus coming down the court, get to the Bam, Bam back to Strus, Strus back to Bam, Bam. He's blocked, but he's fouled. Okay. I was about to say, he's blocked, but he's fouled. Look at Jimmy Butler here with the playmaking. Sees Vincent open in the corner, gets that to him cleanly. Great 3 by Vincent. And look at this pitch and catch play here by Strus and Bam. Foul was called there, so Bam's going to go to the free throw line. Bam's usually a great free throw shooter, so I don't really have any complaints about him when it comes to the free throw line. It looks like Kyle Lowry's about to get back in the game. He looks like he's about to get in the game for the first time tonight. Bam makes the first one. Vincent goes to the bench. Here comes Kyle Lowry. Now, Kyle Lowry in game 2 really couldn't hit anything. He missed all 5 of his shots. He was still doing great with the playmaking. So I like the playmaking I saw from Kyle Lowry in game 2. And he was making some nice plays defensively. But Kyle Lowry couldn't find his shot. And that was a problem. Celtic and Heats are competitive. The Heat just come out on top in both games. Because Miami knows how to execute more consistently down the stretch than Boston. Spoelstra spoke about this too, man. They've been in like 40-plus close games this season. Bam misses the second one. They've been in 40-plus... They've been in 40-plus close games, so it builds up that experience for them. Jaylen Brown misses the layup. Contact was there. He didn't get the call. Strus nearly throws out of bounds. Gets it to Jimmy. Jimmy gets it back to Strus. Strus for 3. Strus puts it in. What an offensive sequence by the Miami Heat. Timeout, Boston. Miami up by 5. That was a great passing sequence right there. The ball movement is definitely here to start off game 3 for the Heat. But they're going to have to keep this up. Boston's going to call timeout to get themselves, collected. That's actually a good timeout by Mazzulla. I know people have been crushing Joe Mazzulla for not calling timeouts in certain situations, but I felt that one right there was definitely a much-needed timeout. Especially, you get the sequence there where Strus ends up getting left wide open for 3 because of the ball movement of Miami, and it's just like, okay, yeah. Got to answer this first. Okay, yeah, we got to make some stops here. You ever thought about doing soccer content? Occasionally, I think about doing it. But I don't know. It's something I definitely would have to consider long term if it is something I truly want to do. I occasionally think about it though. Random question: how do you see the futures of LeBron, Curry, or KD? Because it seems like they're gonna have trouble winning another ring. This is from a Lakers fan. Well, I mean, the Lakers themselves. There's other things that. Well, there's. First of all, they're gonna have to figure out how they're gonna retain guys like Austin Reeves. That's the number one thing they have to focus on. So Austin Reeves is the number one priority, and then after that, they're gonna have to look to get more pieces around them. D'Lo may not be returning because the way he's played in the postseason, for a majority of the postseason, he had moments in the Memphis series, but for majority of the postseason, D'Lo just hasn't been what the Lakers have wanted him to be. So it may be a situation where D'Lo may be packing his bags, and if that ends up being the case, yeah, that's just it for D'Lo, But that's just how things go. So D'Lo may be a situation where things can go south and he may not be here. They want to get Austin Reeves here. They're going to want to add pieces. And most importantly, obviously, we've seen the reports and the speculations of Kyrie coming to LA. If that is a possibility that Kyrie really does want to come to LA, if he doesn't want to stay in Dallas, he wants to come to LA to play with the Lakers, that could be one of the things that definitely gets you to where you guys want to be. Bringing another scorer like Kyrie could definitely help out. I don't know if it's going to be enough to get you the ring you want because, again, Kyrie at times, he's not a defensive player, so he won't be making you any stops, but his scoring ability. And that brings you another star player that can take the pressure off of LeBron having to be great consistently. And with the inconsistency of Anthony Davis, it's also a problem. So, yeah, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. The future's not certain for the Lakers, but they have a way to do some things. As for the Warriors, they're going to continue to keep the core. Like even Steve Kerr said it. The core we have is still a team that can compete. We just have to look to add more pieces. Jordan Poole's future in Golden State, I don't know how that's going to go. Maybe they may look to move off of him, or they may look to try and bring him back next year and say, you know what? The punch that happened with Draymond is a big part of what just ruined everything. Let's regain that trust and get back there. And maybe you may see a resurgence of Jordan Poole. But yeah, for the Warriors, it's just about adding more pieces. You're going to keep the core. That's what they're looking to do. But it's about adding more pieces. And as for the Suns, KD's not leaving Phoenix as far as, still on the contract. I don't think KD is going to look to leave Phoenix. So you just have to add more pieces around KD and Booker. Probably going to look to move off of DeAndre Ayton. And CP3 is most likely done. So that's kind of just what you got to look at right now. Brogdon, mid-range jump shot, no good. Rebound goes to Jimmy. So yeah, I think the futures for those players are definitely questionable in terms of trying to win a championship. But the possibility is there if they can make the right moves in the offseason. Jimmy turns the ball over. Nice steal by Tatum. Tatum gets it to Horford. Horford looking, gets it back to Tatum. Here's the switch. Horford gets the ball back. He's looking for Grant Williams. Grant Williams in the game. Back to Horford. Horford puts up the shot over Strus. It's good. Horford's making some nice couple of baskets here early on. He's got to get himself going. They need some production from Horford when he's out there offensively. We know what he can do defensively, but offensively, you want to see more from Horford. Bam with the ball. 8 seconds left. He's going to have to take Horford here. Bam. Takes a tough shot. Almost makes that shot. Rebound goes to Brogdon. Boston with the ball. Tatum spins. Tatum just turns the ball over. And he gets called for a foul. Which, again, wasn't his entire fault. They kind of just banged into each other. And he's trying to, they just banged into each other. And Bam got kicked in the head. But it wasn't something Tatum was doing on purpose. So, yeah, it's going to be a foul on Tatum, but it wasn't something he was trying to do on purpose. Bam's going to go sit down and get checked to make sure he's okay. But Miami's going to have the ball here. And in comes Cody Zeller, which is definitely a concern for me. Strus with the ball, gets it to Lowry. Lowry's in the game, so I feel comfortable with Cody Zeller as long as Lowry's there. Caleb Martin with the ball. Caleb spins. The ball gets knocked out of his hands, 2.4 seconds left. So it's going to be a catch-and-shoot type thing. Good defense there by Boston. Miami's going to have to put this up quick. You're going to look to try and get this to Strus. Strus, open look, 3. Strus had a good look, couldn't put it in. Rebound goes to Boston. What do you think about the XFL? I think they had a really good first season. There's a couple of things. It's going to be Boston's ball. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to retain with Boston. What is he complaining for? Oh, he's complaining for a foul. But I think the XFL had a really productive first season. The underdog won, so that gives you the belief that anybody can win, because everyone said Arlington shouldn't even belong in the playoffs, and they're the champions. So that really helps out. That really helps you out, you know? You want to see that. Great play by Robert Williams. It's a 1-point game right now. So you love seeing that there. Good on the XFL for, just being productive. I like some of the things that they have there with the reviews and how we get to get an insight about some of these things. I just like it. The defense of Boston's definitely there right now. Lowry fakes the 3. Lowry puts up a shot. Good shot by Lowry. But yeah, I like what I saw from the XFL. I was watching. DC had to choke. DC had to choke, but give credit to Arlington for what they did. No one gave them a shot. And what is his name? Luis Perez. He is the story of the XFL. Step back 3 for Tatum. He doesn't get it. Robert Williams misses a shot. He gets both rebounds. Ball gets knocked out. He gets it to Grant Williams. Williams can't hit the 3. That is a clear foul, but they don't call it. There it is. Grant Williams just pushed the player. That's a clear loose ball foul. He just pushed Strus. So it's going to be Miami's ball. And it might be free throws here, because I think that may be over the penalty. Grant Williams, look what you did. It's that second one. Right there. Right there. You push both guys, dude. Come on, bro. We can clearly see you. So it might be free throws for Strus here. Yep, it's free throws for Strus. But yeah, Luis Perez was the storyline of the XFL season. I think he was with Vegas, the Vegas Vipers. It wasn't working out there. They let him go. He ends up going to Arlington. They make a run late in the season, somehow get into the playoffs. They destroy Houston. They go to the championship game, and they embarrass DC. Credit to them. I think it was a good product. They're going to look to add things moving forward. Strus makes both free throws. It's a 25-20 game here with a minute 27 left to go. They're going to look to add next year. And, I think they're also trying to have a little draft for some of these undrafted players in the NFL and see if they can do it. I like it. I would like for the XFL to be kind of like a G League version for the NFL. Grant Williams with the ball. 6 on the clock. He's going to drive. Williams almost losing the ball. Williams gets contact. No foul is called. And now the foul is called on Strus. Loose ball foul. So no foul was called on a shooting foul, but a loose ball foul was called on Strus. Yeah, that's a loose ball foul. That is a loose ball foul. So they're going to get another attempt here. Strus going to the bench because I think that was his second foul. Brown misses the shot. Rebound goes to Cody Zeller. Jimmy with the ball. A minute left. I love the ball movement here. Jimmy's not completely looking to score. He's getting his teammates involved early on. He's had his moments. But Jimmy, he's been driving in some cases, but he's really been kicking out. Martin for 3. Martin hitting his threes. Caleb Martin is feeling himself. He is not afraid of the moment. He's continuing to shoot those threes, and he's continuing to make them. Caleb Martin with his second 3 in the game. 28-20 advantage here for Miami with 40 seconds left on the clock here. Boston has missed the last 6 shots. And Brown just falls down. You get it to Caleb Martin. Caleb Martin with the layup. It's good. Miami up by 10. 31 seconds left. They'll get the 2-for-1 advantage. Miami's playing great basketball. Boston right now just can't seem to figure it out. They're trying to go one-on-one. They're trying to get these matchups, but it's not working out for them. They're not hitting their threes. They're going to have to figure something out, make some adjustments in the second quarter. But if they can get a great look here, because Robert Williams has been effective for them. And it's an offensive foul on Robert Williams. Kyle Lowry was able to get his feet there. Boston and LA are terrible. They're not terrible. No. See, Sam, this is what you guys gotta stop doing this. You guys are saying they're terrible, but you're taking away from what Miami and Denver's been able to do. Boston and LA's not terrible. LA wasn't terrible when they were destroying the Warriors. Boston wasn't terrible when they were humiliating the Sixers in Game 7. But now all of a sudden they're terrible because they're down in these series. Give credit to Denver for what they've been able to do. Give credit to Miami for what they've been able to do. Stop trying to take away credit from them just because the teams you guys believe were supposed to win aren't winning. LA's all of a sudden terrible, but they were smoking the Warriors. When Lakers fans were talking trash about to the Warriors after they beat them in what? They beat them in 6? After they beat them in 6, when they were talking all the trash to the Warriors, where was all this talk? The Lakers were favored to get to the finals after they took down the Warriors. The Celtics, after they won Game 7 and destroyed the Sixers. In the same game where you saw Embiid get locked up by Horford, when they blew these guys out, everyone picked Boston. Miami had a 3% chance to win this game going into the conference finals. No one was giving Miami a shot. People said this is going to be an easy 5 games for Boston. And now because Miami's winning, all of a sudden Boston's terrible. Come on, man. True, my bad. I think they're just getting exposed by the better teams in Miami and Denver. That one is I half agree. Saying they're getting exposed, but at the same time, I think it's just you're seeing Miami and Denver execute more consistently. I don't think it's a situation, in some cases you're right, they're kind of getting exposed for their weaknesses, but at the same time, I think it's a situation where they're just more consistent. Denver and Miami play more consistency, whereas when you see with LA, Anthony Davis is the most inconsistent superstar in the league. Well, one of the most inconsistent superstars in the league. One game he plays great, next game you don't see him. A game after that he plays great, game after that he's nowhere to be found. And he's supposed to be your best guy. We all said it. If the Lakers are going to win a championship, AD has to be the best player on the court. That's how it is. His inconsistencies hurt them. The Boston Celtics as a basketball team are just inconsistent. They have too many highs and lows. When the Boston Celtics play to their highs, nobody's beating them, which is a big part of why people thought they could get to the finals and win the championship. But when they're at their lows, my God, it looks like they don't know how to execute at all. They don't know how to play basketball. It completely looks like, so the Celtics challenged because it was an offensive foul. The Celtics challenged, and they won the challenge. So it's going to be a shooting foul, I guess. It's going to be a blocking foul, which means it's going to be free throws here for Robert Williams. But With the Celtics, when they're at those lows, they just look completely lost, bro. When they're at those lows, they look completely lost. And when they look completely lost, you just sit back and you think to yourself, man, how did these guys get this far? Because they just crack under the moment. The good thing for the Celtics is they've had more of those highs than those lows, which is why they're in the conference finals. But when you're an inconsistent team that deals with highs and lows, and you're going up against a consistent basketball team that plays the same way through all 4 quarters and has had a record throughout this postseason of being able to come back from double-digit deficits, it's something that's going to be a problem. So you're seeing some of the weaknesses of this Celtics team. They're much more talented than Miami. They're the more talented team. They have the more talented stars. We get it. But they have weaknesses to their game. And we have the best coach in basketball that can exploit those weaknesses. And we got a group of guys led by one superstar and another star. You know, Bam still technically counts as a star. But you have, what's going on, George? What's going on, George? Appreciate you. You have one superstar, another star, and a group of guys that maximize their abilities and exploit your weaknesses. Martin to Lowry. Lowry for 3. Lowry misses it, and Miami will end the first quarter with a 30-22 advantage. Miami's doing great work. They have to keep it up. Boston's going to continue to fight back. We'll just have to see how this goes. But yeah, it's inconsistencies you're seeing from Boston. And when you deal with a team like Miami that plays the same way, it can cost you. It can seriously cost you, which is what you've been seeing happen to Boston. Let me get open ESPN here real quick. Want to check on the scores to keep up. Because right now, 5 points from Tatum, he's 2 for 5. 5 points from Horford, he's 2 for 2. 8 points from Brown, he's 4 of 7. 4 points from Robert Williams, he's 2 for 3. And no one else has scored. 22 points in total. Meanwhile, everybody's scoring for the Miami Heat. Doug Robinson just got in the... He hasn't actually started playing. I think he just got in the game, so he's at 0 minutes. 2 points for Lowry. Cody Zeller hasn't taken a shot. Caleb Martin is 3 for 3, 8 points. Max Strus, 5 points. Vincent, 5 points. Bam, 3 points. Jimmy, 2 points. Kevin Love, 5 points. So everybody's showing up. Man, I'm going to tell you this right now. I love the games. I love the games where Jimmy doesn't have to be the end all be all. When our offense is just moving well and Jimmy can just like pass to these guys and they're hitting, it is the perfect thing, man. I love that. Do you watch much of the regular season or not? Yeah, I watch much of the regular season. I watch much of the regular season. I don't keep up with it early on in the regular season. I'll occasionally watch a game here and there, but I don't keep up with it early on in the regular season because I'm so focused on the NFL season during that time. So, what would it be? October through December, I'll occasionally watch some Miami Heat games just to see where they are, how things are going, where they stand. I'll look at some of the games and see how they're performing. Then you get to January, the playoffs are happening in the NFL, and I'm still watching, but I'm having more time to watch because, you know, the season's coming down to the wire. And once the Super Bowl happens, I'm fully on. As soon as the Super Bowl happens, so as soon as the championship games are done, I fully transition to basketball and watch. So I watch much of the regular season, basically from February all the way. No, not from February. From January all the way to the end of the season, end of the regular season. I watch consistently, but from October to December, it's occasionally because I have to focus on the NFL season because I'm covering the NFL season. So yeah, I watch much of the regular season. And I watched this Heat team, and from what we saw in the regular season. No, you wouldn't expect the way they performed. However, the key was there because they were in so many close games that they was in so many close games, and in much of those games they had. Hey, look, it's Jalen Ramsey. Of course, he's with the Dolphins now, so of course he'd be here. But yeah, there was so many, so many close games in the regular season that Miami had to win, or they missed the playoffs, and they found a way to win a good chunk of those. They also found a way to lose a chunk of those, which is a problem. I mainly watch the playoffs because the regular season gets boring after a while. Like I said, George, the NFL regular season is better than the NBA regular season. But me personally, the NBA playoffs is more interesting than the NFL playoffs. Hey, it's Mike McDaniel. He's also at the game too. And Xavier Howard's there. Oh, we got some Dolphins players here today. All right, started the second quarter here. Lowry with the ball. Bam's back in the game. You got Duncan Robinson here. Lowry looking. Gets it to Martin. Martin gets it to Duncan. Duncan. 8 seconds left. He's going to have to... Oh, he drives. Duncan drives. He puts up a layup. It's good. Oh, my God. Duncan Robinson driving is crazy because you don't see that from him often. Ready for the Las Vegas Super Bowl? Yeah, hopefully Baltimore will be there. Brogdon. Off the glass. No good. Rebound goes to Lowry. Lowry coming down the court. Lowry slowing it down. Get to the Vincent. Vincent's going to drive. Vincent. Nothing there. Vincent's got to pass this out. Someone's got to get open for him. Nobody's moving. And he travels. I'm like, bro, somebody's got to come get the ball because Vincent's stuck here. So he's going to get called for a travel. Grant Williams going to the bench. I'm looking at that like, yo, somebody's got to come help Vincent because right now he's stuck in a position. So someone had to come help him there. He ends up traveling because like the clock's running down and nobody's like trying to get to him. So that's a bad turnover by Miami. It happens. Derek White with the ball. Driving to Horford. Horford to Smart. Smart leans in, gets a foul. Bucket's not going to count though. Like I said, Marcus Smart knows what he's doing, man. Marcus Smart is a smart basketball player. He knows how to initiate contact. And when he sees an opportunity there, he's going to strike. He's going to strike because it's going to get him the contact he needs to get a foul, which is just a smart play. Tatum to Horford. Horford drives. Horford to White. Derek White. He's a great shooter, and he hits it. You cannot leave Derek White open because he's a great three-point shooter. He's one of their best three-point shooters, in fact. That dude's a sniper. Bam with the ball. Bam. Pump fakes. Look at this. Let me tell you right now, Bam and Duncan Robinson, their chemistry's at 2,000%. Because those backdoor cuts work perfectly between Bam and Duncan Robinson. Another one happened here. Derek White to Horford. Horford pops the three. Horford can't hit it. Rebound goes to Bam. Bam gets it to Lowry. Miami up 34-25. Lowry gets it to Vincent. Vincent gets it down to Bam. Bam being guarded by Horford. Bam. He's going to drive. He's going to post. Loses the ball. He gets it back. Martin. Crossover. Three. No good. Rebound goes to Tatum. You think Jimmy's a top 3 NBA player? He's top 3 in the playoffs. Great. That was a great play by Jason Tatum. Just puts his head down, drives to the basket, and finishes. Martin with the ball. He's going to work Horford here. Spins. Gets it to Duncan. Duncan gets it to Vincent. Let's slow this down here a little bit. See if we can get something set up here. Vincent gets the screen. Vincent pops the mid-range. Vincent puts the shot in. That's a great execution right there. Miami up 36-27. Chiefs already packing for an easy season Super Bowl. NFC so trash. Hey, man, if it happens, it happens. But, you know, they're still going to have to go win those games. And everyone has to stay healthy. That's the number one thing. Tatum for three. He misses. Rebound goes to Lowry. Lowry to Martin. Martin back to Lowry. Lowry to Martin. Martin to Vincent. Vincent pops a deep three. Vincent puts it in. Miami up by double digits. It's a 39-27 game. I love what I'm seeing from these role players. Jimmy's not even in the game, and they're still executing. Miami has hit 6 of 12 threes here. Miami continues to play great basketball. They have to keep this momentum up. Horford, they need this three. He puts it in. That's a great three by Horford. You got to keep them competitive in this game because it's a series of runs. It's a series of runs. Lowry with the ball. Lowry, mid-range shot. It's good. Miami continues to score baskets. You got to love what you're seeing. This is team basketball. This is Heat culture right here. Just everybody executing well. Everybody making plays. Great shots. Tatum forces that. He misses the shot and puts it back in himself. 42-31 game here. Caleb Martin with the ball. He gets it down to Bam. Bam. Pump fakes. He's going to get it to Duncan. Duncan's going to get the screen. Duncan's going to drive. He lobs it to Bam! He lobs it to Bam! What an aggressive play right there. Let me tell you right now, man, this is absolutely beautiful. The chemistry that this team is showing right now is fantastic. Smart for three. He airballs. Miami is operating on all cylinders right now, and I love what I'm seeing. This is team basketball. This is Miami basketball. This is Heat culture. This is how you play the game. It's not always about talent. This is how you play the game. Good evening to you, Jeffrey. Appreciate you stopping by. This is how you play the game. Miami up 43-32. Duncan to Caleb. Caleb for three. Caleb puts it in. Miami up 46-32. Timeout, Boston. Miami continues to execute without Jimmy Butler on the court. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Oh, you realize what his name is, bro? His name is Jeffrey. I didn't even read the last one. I'm not dealing with that. I don't care if people want to have the names of criminals and stuff. That's your decision on the internet. If he says good evening, I'm saying good evening. If he's a troll, so be it. I don't care. I'm focused on the game. If someone says hi to me in the chat, I'm going to say hi. I'm not really focused on the chat. I'm more focused on the game. If we see Heat Nuggets, the matchup I think we would see would be Jimmy Butler versus Jamal Murray. Interesting. I would say it's Jimmy. I'll say Jimmy and Bam. Well, yeah, that would definitely be the matchup, but I'd say it's a 2-on-2. Jimmy and Bam, and then Jamal and Jokic. This is what you want to see, man. The chemistry with this team is beautiful. The chemistry with this team is beautiful. This is just beautiful basketball. And the thing about it that I love is Miami. Jesus, Miami always does this. They just execute in game threes, and I love it. Let me go check on something. Excuse me.
Sometimes the choice is just visible. Switch today at visible.com.
Detour?
Yeah. School isn't gonna be easy.
Love what I'm seeing from this Miami Heat team, especially with Jimmy Butler not on the court. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Ravens or Heat? I'm not making a choice. I love both those teams equally. You got Duncan Robinson slashing, finishing layups, and throwing lobs. This is beautiful, bro. I just love this team right now. We talked about this before. Heat Nuggets is such a good finals. I want to see it. Hey, man, hopefully we do get it. Hopefully we do get it. This is the best I've ever seen from Duncan Robinson. It's crazy. He's playing so well. I just love what I'm seeing from Miami right now. Duncan Robinson is slashing. He's making layups. He's getting backdoor cuts. He's throwing lobs. Where the hell has this guy been the entire since he's gotten that contract? Where the hell has he been? My God, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. I love what I'm seeing. But Miami cannot take their foot off the gas. Do not take your foot off the gas. Continue to be this enforcer. Continue to be aggressive. So I think that 3 was counted as a 2 because now it's 45-32. But yeah, continue to be an enforcer. Continue to be aggressive. Continue to play well. Jimmy's back on the court. I love what I'm seeing from this team. Is John Harbaugh on the hot seat? I can't answer that question right now, bro. I'm not even focused on football. I don't know. You're going to have to ask somebody else, bro. Smart gets fouled. Smart gets fouled, so I'm guessing he's going to the line here. If he was on the, I'll say this, if he was on the hot seat, he would have already been gone. So, no, I'm not. I can't answer that question, honestly. Like, my mind is not even remotely close to football right now. Marcus Smart. Gonna see if he can get his first points here at the line. First free throw made for Marcus Smart. Boston just have to continue to play, man. Boston's not going to have to continue to play. They're going to have to find a way to match the intensity that Miami's playing because it's not even Jimmy that's killing you. That's the worst part. When the superstar's not killing you, but the role players are, it hurts you so bad. Second free throw's missed. If the Heat Nuggets can't wait for people, if it's Heat Nuggets can't wait for people to say it's the worst final in NBA history, like they said with 2021. People just love to bash on smaller market teams. Yeah, because most basketball fans are casual fans. So would you rather see a team make their first NBA Finals? Because I'm pretty sure Denver's never been to the Finals before. Oh, what a spin by Bam! Oh my God! Spin move and slam by Bam! Disgusting work! Jaylen Brown was on the floor shocked. Miami's up 48-33. Miami has to continue to play with this intensity. Jimmy gets the steal. Jimmy with the ball. Jimmy gets it to Bam. Bam to Robinson. Robinson from three. He's scorching hot. Miami up 51-33. They're not playing around. 6:23 left to go. Miami's up by 18. What is happening? Jimmy's not even having to play like a superstar. What is happening? I'm telling you, game threes are different for Miami. Smart misses the shot. Rebound goes to Lowry. Lowry coming down the court. Lowry to Duncan. Duncan's feeling it. Oh, he missed it. He missed it. If Duncan would have hit that, that would have been nasty. Offensive foul is called on Boston. What is happening? Boston might be in some trouble. Alex, they were in trouble when they went down 0-2. Right now, they're in critical situations. Something has to change, man. Something has to change for Boston because there's no life for them. I talk about the highs and the lows with them. Oh, Kyle Lowry got called for a foul. So why did the ref say he literally... Oh, no. Okay, so it is an offensive foul. Okay, it's an offensive foul. But it's going to be Miami's ball. But they're going to say Kyle Lowry because he kind of went over the stands there. Here comes Duncan Robinson. Dunk it to Bam. And another foul is called on the Celtics. Oh, my God. The Celtics just look lost. They look shell-shocked. They don't know what to do. Wow. 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 Jimmy with the ball. Jimmy ain't even done anything yet. He's just been chilling. Jimmy. Pump fakes. And he's going to the line, I think. Oh, my God. Miami right now is just executing on all cylinders. This is beautiful. This is just beautiful basketball, man. Jimmy makes his first free throw. Jimmy not going off is the best thing in the world because I don't need Jimmy to always go off. Jimmy not going off, I love it. I love it. I love it. Jimmy makes the second free throw, and Miami is up 52-33. This is 53-33. They're up by 20. Miami's not playing right now. Now, of course, while you have a lead, you got to continue to play this way because you can easily lose that lead. Robert Williams gets the ball. Man, what an aggressive play by Robert Williams to get that one there. Technical foul is called on Robert Williams. Nothing is going well for the Boston Celtics. Everyone, they're shell-shocked right now. They weren't expecting this. Oh, Marcus Smart got hit with the technical. What the hell did he do? So Jimmy's going to go shoot the technical. This is crazy. I wasn't ready for this. Jimmy hits the technical free throw, and Miami's up by 19 once again. What did he do? See, it's something he said. It's something he said to the ref. And these refs, they get in their feelings real quick. Don't talk trash to the ref. Do not talk trash to the ref. Because if you say something to the ref that pisses them off, guess what, buddy? You're getting the tech. That's just how the refs are. They're always in their feelings and emotions. Jimmy with the ball, 5:13 left to go in the first half. Miami is just cooking. Jimmy gets to the basket, easy layup. They cannot make a stop right now. Miami up 56-35. They're on a 10-2 run right now. And Vince is going to get called for a foul. Glad I got some money on the Heat tonight. I'm lost for words. I cannot believe what we're witnessing, man. Miami's just not playing around. This is beautiful. As a Heat fan, this is beautiful. As a Celtics fan, this is a nightmare. There's got to be some momentum somewhere. Jaylen Brown just pops a three. That's not a good idea in a moment like this. That's not the type of shot you want. You can't just settle for a deep three right there. That's a bad shot by Jaylen Brown. He's got to be better than that. Jimmy with the ball again. Jimmy's looking to cook because right now they're scared. They don't know what to do. Everyone's hitting shots. So Jimmy's getting looks on these one. Duncan Robinson, open three. Robinson can't hit it. That was a good look. Just couldn't get it down. Oh, look, Cody Zeller tried to get the steal. That's nice of Cody Zeller to try and get that steal. That would have been funny if he got it. Derek White fakes the three. Derek White drives, gets it to Brown. Brown's going to drive. He puts up the layup. That was actually good because he put up the layup and was able to move past the contact because Cody Zeller was standing there trying to get a charge. But he was actually able to avoid the contact and finish with the layup. Jimmy drives. Jimmy gets it to Martin. Martin to Duncan Robinson. Robinson puts the three in. Look at this offensive explosion by Miami. They've done it in every single game three. Game 3 against the Bucks, they did it. Game 3 against the Knicks, they did it. Game 3 here, they're doing it once again. Grant Williams, great hesitation move, finishes with the layup. It's back to a 20-point game, 3:40 left to go in this ball game. The fact that Jimmy and Bam don't have to do everything and it's a team effort, I love this. This is Miami Heat basketball, man. This is what you want to see if you're a Heat fan. Jimmy doesn't have to be a superhero. Jimmy can just be himself. Gets to Caleb. Caleb, nice move, but he couldn't finish the layup. Good defense by Derek White. And the Celtics looking to slowly chip past this. The Celtics got to stop settling for threes. Derek White is their best shooter, so you can live with Derek White shooting a three. And Miami's going to call a timeout here because Spoelstra is smart enough to know when they start hitting shots and you mess up on a couple possessions, you call a timeout, you slow the momentum down, and you make sure you get yourself recollected. Miami missing a defensive assignment means automatic timeout for Spoelstra because you have this huge lead. You don't want to blow it. I love what I'm seeing right now. I absolutely love what I'm seeing right now.
Stayed in a room in her place, and every morning she'd make us coffee.
This is just beautiful.
Like, you should go here.
This is just beautiful. I love what I'm seeing right now.
Really excited about something, she would oh. That's how we knew our plans were good for the day.
This is what I love to see. Let me look at the scoring for this team right now because Jimmy's not even having to do much here. Tatum has 9 points. He's 4 for 10. Horford with 8, 3 for 4. Marcus Smart, 1.0 of 2. Derek White, 6 points, 2 of 4. Jaylen Brown, 10 points, 5 of 10. Derek White's been great. He's hit a couple of threes for you. Robert Williams, 6 points, 3 of 4. 2 points for Grant Williams, 1 of 2 for Miami. Look at this. Kevin Love, 5 points. He hasn't played much since the first quarter. Jimmy Butler, 7 points, 2 of 4 from the field. Bam with 7 points, 3 of 4 from the field. Vincent with 10, 4 of 4. He hasn't missed a shot yet. Strus with 5. Duncan Robinson with 10. He's hit 2 threes and he's also had a couple baskets. Caleb Martin with 11 points. He's hit 3 threes. I mean, it's just wow. You love this. Miami's shooting 64% from the field, 65% from the field. 53% from the three-point line. Meanwhile, Boston is shooting 45% from the field and 35% or 36% from the three-point line. What's killing them right now? I mean, the turnovers are 8-4. The fouls are 9-6. The free throws are 3 free throws for them, and Miami has 7. So there's not much of a difference. It's just Miami's making shots. They're hitting shots, and they're executing. And you got Boston turning the ball over in the worst moments. Eric Spoelstra should get a lifetime contract like Bill Self did with Kansas. I mean, Spoelstra's not leaving. Spoelstra's been here since he was an intern way back in the 90s. So he's a homegrown talent that they brought in. He started out as an intern. He was a video coordinator. He slowly worked his way up, learned the ways of coaching through Pat Riley, and then he took over as a coach. And since then, he's been doing his thing. This man was personally taught by one of the greatest coaches in NBA history, Pat Riley. Pat Riley grew this man. He taught him the way to coach a basketball team. And then he trusted this guy to handle the big three Heat. And he did. So Spoelstra learned from one of the greatest coaches of all time. And then he became one of the greatest coaches of all time. That's just how it works out. It doesn't always work out like that, though. So we are really happy that it worked out in this situation. Because not every coach that is, coached and mentored by an all-time great coach goes on to be an all-time great coach themselves. So we're happy that Spoelstra ended up doing that. He followed in the path of Pat Riley and also became a Hall of Fame all-time great coach. You just love that. This is the Heat's house. Yes, it is. Execution is up to par. Yes, execution is definitely up to par. But it's not over yet. Like I said, the highs and lows of Boston is there. Boston can definitely make a comeback. So it's up to Miami to make sure they continue to execute the way they're executing and not give them opportunities. Jimmy with the ball, being guarded by Derek White. Gabe Vincent is wide open, but to make that pass all the way down there is going to be tough. You get Caleb Martin open for three. Martin can't hit the three. It's a good look, but he couldn't hit it. And here comes the Celtics. You got it down to 17. Can you get it down to 15 or perhaps 14? Tatum to Brown. Brown being guarded by Strus. Brown gonna drive. Gets it to Smart. Smart being guarded by Vincent. He's gonna post up. Smart gets it to Tatum. Tatum's gonna have to force up a contested three. No good. Brown had the rebound and he missed the layup. Here comes the Heat. What a pass from Strus to Jimmy. Jimmy guarded by Tatum. Jimmy's going to want to take this. There's a double team. There's a double team. There's the double team. And that's great defense right there. They double team Jimmy. Derek White with the steal. He doesn't hit it. But Grant Williams puts it in. 15-point game. I think they're going to start double teaming Jimmy if they can. Because now I'm starting to see that. They're going to change their approach. If Jimmy's got the ball, they're willing to double team him. Let me see if they're going to switch it up and try to double team this man when he's one-on-one. Vincent fakes the three, puts it up this time, and it's no good. So Miami's missed a couple shots here. Boston's starting to get themselves back in the game. Like I said, it's highs and lows for this. Oh, what a block by Cody Zeller! What a block by Cody Zeller! 1:30 left to go in this game. Jimmy driving. Jimmy foul, scores, and one for Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler doing his thing. I love what I'm seeing from the Miami Heat. Everybody just executing. There goes the extreme Celtics fans who have been disrespecting everybody in the league, especially the Heat. Karma's crazy. I think they might be done, to be honest. We have to wait. Can't say that until the job's done. Job's not finished, man. Job's not finished. Jimmy, free throw. He missed it. Ah, toughie. Anyway, Tatum. It's a 61-44 game. Brown with the ball. Nearly lost it there. Derek White with the ball. Foul. On who? It's foul on somebody. I don't know who, though. Oh, Caleb Martin caught call for the foul. I think Miami's not in the penalty yet. So they're going to inbound this. Yep, Miami's not in the penalty yet. All right. Derek White's going to inbound this. Gets it to Smart. 1:15 left to go in the first half. Smart to Brown. Brown's going to pop this three. They need it. He airballs it. It might have touched the rim. I don't know. Bam's back in the game. Bam. He's going to drive on Derek White. Nearly lost the ball. Gets it to Jimmy. Jimmy gets it back to Bam. Bam's going to get it to Strus. Strus is going to get it back to Jimmy. Jimmy's going to get it. 6 left on the shot clock. You know Jimmy's going to go for that three. Jimmy drives. Jimmy puts up a tough shot. No good. Rebound goes to Tatum. And Tatum's driving quickly. He isn't fouled. But the ball does go out of bounds. It's going to remain with the Celtics. Cody Zeller making adjustments from last game. Yeah, he's been doing well. You know, the good news is they haven't been getting they haven't been looking to get Cody Zeller involved in terms of scoring wise on the offense, but he's been doing good setting the screens and stuff. So I like what he's been doing, and defensively he's making some plays. So you gotta love that. Smart drives. Smart puts up a shot. It's good. That's a tough shot by Marcus Smart. 61-46, 30 seconds left. You got to give Strus the ball. Strus immediately pops a three. He can't hit it. And the Boston Celtics are going to get one last opportunity to try and bring this game closer. They're down by 15. Can they get a shot to make it a 13 or potential 12-point game? These are some of the highs and lows. Brown pops that three. He can't hit it. Rebound goes to the Heat. 5 seconds left. Jimmy with the ball. You know Jimmy might pop a three here. Jimmy. There's contact there, but no foul is called. Hell, the ref fell. The fact that the ref fell and didn't even call it. There's contact there, but he doesn't call it. And just like that, it is halftime. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Miami Heat are up 61-46 against the Boston Celtics. Tatum with 9 in that first half. Horford with 8. Smart with 3. White with 6. Brown with 10. Grant Williams with 4. Robert Williams with 6. And they're down big. Meanwhile, for Miami, you get 5 points from Love, 9 points from Jimmy, 7 points from Bam, 10 points from Vincent, 5 points from Strus, 10 from Duncan Robinson, 11 from Cody Martin, and 4 from Kyle Lowry. You gotta love what you're seeing if you're the Miami Heat. Now it's time for them to close this out in the second half. They gotta keep that intensity up. Boston, they were going on some runs there. Miami cannot afford to mess up and get them back in the game. Keep your foot on the gas pedal. With that being said, guys, I will see you in the second half. All right, we are back for the second half of this game. Miami dominating the first half, but there's still plenty of time left. And Boston knows their season's on the line. They're going to fight with everything they have. 15-point game. Still plenty of time left. Miami cannot get complacent here in this third quarter. Vincent drives, and we start off with the turnover. That is not what you want to see if you're the Miami Heat. You cannot start off with a turnover. That is a bad way to start off here. Automatically giving advantage to Boston to go down the court, score, and make it a 13 or 12-point game. So Boston, of course, we talk about the highs and lows. Will we see the highs of Boston? They're going to need it here if they're going to get back in this game. But Miami should not be giving them opportunities. Jaylen Brown for three. He can't hit it. And somehow Marcus Smart gets the rebound. And he puts it in and one. That is one of the situations I'm talking about. You cannot be giving these guys opportunity. So now he's going to have a chance to go to the line and make it an 11-point game. You had the rebound there. But I don't even know how Caleb Martin lost the rebound there. He had it. He had the rebound there. That's the level of aggression and effort you want to see from the Boston Celtics. But Miami's got to be better. 11-point game. 12-point game. You got to be more focused. Can't turn the ball over Miami. You got to continue to play with the same level of aggression you showed in that first half. Good layup there by Gabe Vincent. You got to get more plays like that. But we got to be more focused on the rebounding. Because that was a situation where we had good defense. We didn't rebound well. That's a terrible three by Horford. I don't know why he forced that shot. Him shooting a three from the top of the key while being contested is not his shot. That is not the shot you're looking for if you're Boston. Miami with the ball. Jimmy here being guarded by Derek White. He's going to get the screen from Bam. Jimmy. He's going to drive. One-on-one here. Jimmy puts up the shot. Jimmy hits the shot. And he's fouled, so he's going to the line. 3-point play for Jimmy Butler. Trying to get himself more comfortable. That's what you want to see. Jimmy Butler with 11 points here. 11 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals. Jimmy Butler knows how to fill up the stat sheet. And all those points and rebounds and steals are always effective. He's never wasting effort with these stats, man. They're all important to the team. When he's out there, he's making a serious impact. Jaylen Brown drives. Brown puts up the layup. That's a good aggressive play from Jaylen Brown. Miami up 66-51. Jimmy coming down the court with the ball. He's being the primary ball handler here. Jimmy gets it to Bam. Bam. Gonna lob it over to Jimmy. Jimmy being guarded by Derek White again. Jimmy drives. Jimmy gets trapped. Puts it up to Strus for three. Strus splashes it in. Miami continues to hit their threes. This is what you want to see from Miami. Continue to execute. Continue to make plays. Continue to get quality looks. And continue to make shots. Now we got to get back on defense and make sure we can make a stop here. Tatum going one-on-one here. He gets it to Horford. Horford open for three. He can't hit it. Right now, Boston is settling for threes. And a foul is called. Oh, I think they called a loose ball foul on Marcus Smart.
Here's what we're talking about. See, there's no real double team. He just gets down in the paint. Now your entire defense collapses. And it's an easy
Jimmy making plays. Jimmy hitting baskets. That's what you want to see from Jimmy Butler, man. He's just that dog.
He should have went sooner. I agree. I don't know why they've gone away from this cover double.
So they're going to review this play. It's a foul on Marcus Smart, but they're reviewing to see if it was a hostile act. Oh! That's a hostile act. Bro, he threw a punch. He threw a punch. He threw a punch.
They don't want to call it a technical. They're going to want to call it something else because they don't want to reject it. It's a flagrant one.
They might not eject him. He threw a punch. Why did he throw a swing? What is he doing? He threw a punch. Look at this. He literally, whoa. He threw a swing. Why would he throw a swing? What is Marcus Smart thinking? That is stupid. That is hurting your team. What is he thinking? What is he thinking? This could be a flagrant foul here, man. So they called this a common foul. They definitely didn't want to get rid of Smart in this game. I'm surprised it's a common foul. That's very close, man. You got to be careful in one of those situations. That was a bit too much. All right, Bam with the ball. Gotta get it to Jimmy. 10 seconds on the clock, being guarded by Grant Williams. Now they're gonna switch here. Al Horford's on him. Offensive fouls called on Bam. Offensive, I think it was another moving screen. And now it's an offensive foul on the Celtics.
Let's just see if we can play a possession that goes to a shot, Reggie. That's clearly a foul.
That's clearly a foul. Bam with the ball, gets it to Strus. Strus drives. He lobs it to Bam. Oh, what a post over Grant Williams. What a poster over Grant Williams. Beautiful. Bam is cooking right now. Miami's on a 10-2 run. Smart throws it up. No good. No fouls called. Here comes Gabe Vincent. He's going to pop a three. He's going to put it in. Miami continues to cook. Timeout, Boston. Miami up 74-51. They're not playing with these boys. Oh my God, they're not playing with these boys. Bam with the poster. This is the best basketball I've seen Miami play from a team perspective the entire season. This is what I love to see. This is what I love to see.
It was nice to meet you.
We're completely lost. How could this get worse?
That was a beautiful play by Bam, man. Oh my goodness. And Miami, they're just going to work right now. You have to see some level of intensity from these guys. Nuggets versus Heat's going to be a great finals. I would love for that to be the matchup. But again, game is not over. Let's not assume that the Nuggets are automatically going to get there. Let's not assume that the Heat are automatically going to get there. I understand history's on our side. But at the same time, when everyone says history's on your side, you do understand that history can be on your side, but history can also be made. No one came back down 3-1 in the finals until we saw LeBron and the Cavs do it. So history could very well be made. We can't just automatically assume the series is over. We like to do that, which I get. I understand. If you go down 0-3, it feels like it's over. But again, history can be made just like we could continue to follow history. History can be made at any point. I'm not saying Denver's going to blow that 3-0 lead. And if Miami closes out and goes up 3-0, I'm not saying they can blow it. But I'm saying you got to take it one game at a time. If the matchup is the Nuggets and the Heat, it's going to be a very interesting and competitive finals. But until that is confirmed, let's not do that. You cannot just automatically assume your team's going to be there until they get the job done. That level of mentality is what puts you in a bad position in the first place. But I love what I'm seeing right now. I love what I'm seeing from Miami. And the best part is you don't even need Jimmy to be Jimmy tonight because they're just doing everything.
Glass, amigo. Our tequila is your tequila. Our casa is your casa.
Wingstop has 12 flavors of chicken sandwich. In my day, we had one flavor, chicken. Now they have garlic parmesan, mango habanero.
This is beautiful, man. This is what I love to see. This is what I love to see, man. This is what I love to see.
For a limited time only. MLB on TBS Tuesday is back for a new season. We are ready to play baseball. Baseball's biggest names and rivalries in prime time.
You love to see it, man. You love to see it. But again, still got work to do. But Miami continues to play well. Just got to close this out. Got to continue to play the way we're playing. Got to close it out. But there's still too much time on the clock. This is beautiful, man. I love Jimmy Butler trolling Al Horford with the knee timeout that he did in game 1 because they wanted a front run. I'll take the technical. They wanted to front run when they were doing that nonsense. They wanted to front. Al Horford wanted to make that. How did Max Strus get a technical foul? They wanted to front run in game 1 because they took the lead. Yeah, that's great. Everyone can front run when you're up, buddy. Now all of a sudden the shoe's on the other foot. How you feeling? How you feeling right now? Miami up 74-52. 8:55 left to go in the third. Still plenty of time left in this game. Tatum, tough shot, good. Miami has to continue to, to execute here. Vincent, being guarded by Smart. Gonna get a screen here from Bam. And he gets free. Vincent for 3, and he puts in another one. Gabe Vincent is red hot. The three-point shooting for Miami continues to showcase itself. Everybody's hitting threes tonight. This is the Miami Heat show. Gabe Vincent is the leading scorer with 18 points, bro. Who the hell would have thought that would have happened? When Jimmy doesn't have to be Jimmy, it's a beautiful thing. Tatum from 3. No good. Rebound goes to Caleb. I love when Jimmy Butler doesn't have to be the end-all be-all offensively. When the team plays well on its own, you gotta love it. Foul on Horford. I'm telling you, something about Game 3s just works so well for Miami. Game 3 Miami is a different animal because they come back home and they're gassed up. They come back home, they're gassed up, and they just hit their threes. They just hit their threes. And it's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing. Miami up 23 right now. Here comes Strus. Strus gets it back to Bam. Bam back to Strus. Strus wants a piece of this. Oh, he's going to get to Bam. Bam! Oh, my God, he almost killed Tatum. Bam almost killed Tatum. That would have been disgusting work. What is Bam on tonight? Bam just tried to kill Tatum. Bam just tried to kill Tatum. Oh, my God. Bam just tried to kill Tatum. If he would have slammed that in, Tatum is done. Wow. Bam makes the first free throw.
Plus 15 and a half. Minus 4.5 for the Celtics. Yep, they were favored tonight. In this game 3 in a series, they trailed 2 games to none. No team has ever come back being.
And Bam makes the second one. You just have Pat Riley and Alonzo Mourning just chilling. Hey, Shaq's with them. That's nice. Jaylen Brown with the ball. Gonna get it to Grant. Grant back to Jaylen. Jaylen back to Grant. Grant's gonna fake the 3. He's gonna drive, puts up a shot. It's good. Good play by Grant Williams. 79-56 here. Bam, coming with all the aggression in the world, and I love it. Jimmy might pop this 3 knowing him. Oh, gets it back to Bam. Bam gets it back to Jimmy. Jimmy mid-range. Jimmy cannot hit it there. Rebound goes to Tatum. Good look by Jimmy. It was in and out. Tatum. In and out move. Tatum gets blocked by Bam. And they get the rebound. Here comes Jimmy. Jimmy. Corner. Vincent. He drives. Gets it to Caleb. Caleb. 3. Good. Miami is blowing these guys out of here. They're going to call it a long 2. But Miami continues to hit shots. Tatum fakes the 3. Tatum gets stripped by Caleb. He throws it to Strus. Strus with the layup. It's good. Miami up 83-56. Boston calls another timeout. Miami is cooking this team. Miami is cooking this team. Wow. Wow. This is beautiful. This is crazy, man. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Heat players in double digits. 6 Heat players in double digits. Jimmy and Bam have been relatively nice, but they're getting help from everywhere. Meanwhile, you're looking at Tatum and Brown, you're like, what the hell are those guys doing? This isn't even a game for the stars. This is a game for the role players. And the role players tonight are just cooking this team.
Always gives new and existing customers the same great device deals, and you'll upgrade ready in 2 years versus 3.
Oh my goodness, this is beautiful. I couldn't have possibly imagined this, man.
And so are you. No, I'm not.
This is beautiful, bro. This is beautiful. As a Heat fan, I'm so glad the way people have talked about the Miami Heat throughout this postseason. I understood people not picking them against Milwaukee. As a Heat fan, I picked Heat in 7. As an objective basketball fan, based on what we saw from Miami and Milwaukee in the first round in the regular season, I said I said Milwaukee was probably going to win this series. As a Heat fan, I said Heat in 7 because I'm always going to root for my team. As an objective fan, I said, after we actually got into the playoffs, I said, you know, Miami can match up with Milwaukee well. It will be a tough series. But if Miami's going to lose, they're going to be a tough out. Once Miami beat the Milwaukee Bucks, I thought they were good enough to get to the finals. They beat the Bucks in 5 games, and I'm like, this team, if they play the way they played in the first round, no one's beating them. They're getting to the finals. You saw what happened in the second round against the Knicks. It was tougher and it was close, but we got it done. And now right now, you're watching them body the Celtics. This is disgusting. What % would you give both LA and Boston a chance to come back from a 0-3 deficit? It's probably less than 1%, but the possibility is still there. As long as it's not 0, you have a chance. But Boston's getting embarrassed right now. Oh my God, Boston's getting embarrassed. I knew Game 3 was going to be an offensive explosion for this team because Game 3 is always like that. Game 3 is always like that. But damn, what you're seeing tonight, I'm lost for words, man. I'm lost for words.
On Bear Grylls, get ready for the hardest, the dirtiest, most disgusting game on TV.
Oh my goodness.
I survived Bear Grylls. All new Thursdays at 9 on TBS.
This is beautiful. As a Heat fan, I couldn't have asked for anything more. Boston's beyond in trouble, Kevin. They're beyond in trouble. For them to play like this and to do or die Game 3 on the road, they didn't even show up. Miami's cooking them and they have no answers. Miami right now is currently on a 22-7 run. How does that happen? Spoelstra has been coaching his tail off. Mazzulla's not in the same he's not in the same class. He's not in the same building as this guy. This is embarrassing. You got to show some fight, some life. If you have any chance to save your season, Boston has to show some life. Grant Williams misses a 3. Miami is just taking over. They're on the verge of beating these guys by 30. Who's getting your game ball? Eric Spoelstra, because everybody's showing up today. So that shout out to coaching. I can't name one player. Whenever you have all the players playing well like this, I give it to the coach because that means everybody on the team executed perfectly. Strus, he puts up a tough 3, almost hits that. Oh my God. If he hits that arena would have exploded. Jaylen Brown gonna pop a three. That's not the shot you want. Boston continues to settle for threes. Do they want to be here right now? Do they want to be here right now? Are they broken? Did game 2 break this team? Because, like, they're not even showing like they want to be here right now. At least Grant Williams and Robert Williams are showing that they kind of want to be here. Look at the passing. Oh, my God. Tough layup by Caleb Martin. Everything's going well for the Miami Heat. They're up 85-56. These Celtics fans that are here, the the good chunk of them that are here, man, they're just dead silent. They're bitter. They're just lost. Oh, what a strip by Vincent. Great defense. And here comes Vincent again. He's going to pop the three in Tatum's face. Oh, my God, if he makes that. Oh, my God. Loose ball foul here. Miami's going to retain the basketball. And the Celtics just look like they don't want it, bro. The Celtics just look like they don't care anymore. Miami continues to do what they're doing, bro. So now Bam's going to go to the line. This is a beautiful thing. I couldn't be happier, man. I couldn't be happier, man. This is, man. I'm so glad this is happening. The way, man, I can't wait for the spring to end. These allergies suck. With the way people have talked about the Miami Heat, I love him. Hey, you know, Brad Stevenson, he's here. But with the way people talked about Miami as if they had no shot against these teams, I'm so glad to see that Miami's putting their foot. They're just beating the crap out of the Celtics tonight. I expected a fight. Jaylen Brown pops another three that's not going to make it. Rebound goes to Jimmy. He's being guarded by Grant Williams, who's going to guard him 94 feet. They're just not here anymore. And Jimmy's just here coasting, being guarded here by Robert Williams. He's just coasting. He might pop a three. He might not. He gets fouled. He's going to go to the line. I love this, man. When Jimmy Butler doesn't have to handle all of the assignments and everybody's just executing, Miami is just so fun to watch. To me, this Heat team is more fun than the D-Wade, LeBron, Bosh teams. I wouldn't say... Okay. Those teams were so fun to watch because you were just watching the best players do what they're doing. This team is a different type of fun to watch because it's just like you're watching team basketball. These guys aren't the most talented. They're not the most skilled. But they have a way of playing. They have a way of executing. And, man, do they not change, bro. They're so fun to watch because the chemistry's there and the way they play for each other is so great. I just love what I'm seeing from Miami. So, I don't know if I can say they're more fun than the D-Wade, LeBron, Bosh team. But, damn, are they're fun, man. They're going to be up there. In the history of Miami Heat teams that we've seen, this year's squad is going to be up there. Jaylen Brown gets to the Grant Williams. Williams, floater, no good. Robert Williams with the rebound and the putback. So right now, I'm just seeing Grant Williams and Robert Williams play. Like, the two of them are just really out here trying to carry this team. Meanwhile, Tatum, when he's out there, is silent. And then Brown just keeps popping threes for no reason. Like, what are you doing? Lowry with the ball being guarded by Brogdon. Strus gets the ball. Strus. Kickball here. Well, not kickball, but the ball got knocked out of bounds by the Celtics. It's going to be Heat ball, 6 seconds left on the shot clock. What a beautiful game, man. What a beautiful game as a Heat fan. Love what I'm seeing here, man. You got a bunch of Celtics fans just crying. They're just crying right now. Jimmy, tough mid-range shot, no good. Rebound goes to Brown. Gets it to Brogdon. Brogdon to White. White gets it to Tatum. Tatum open for three. Can he hit an open shot? That was a bad miss by Tatum. Rebound by Jimmy. Jimmy gets it to... Oh, my God. He got it to Cody Zeller, who's going to the free throw line.
1 for 12 combined for Brown and Tatum. From 3, yeah. 1 for 12 here in Game 3.
Like more than that even.
Tatum just missing an open shot like that is just crazy at this point.
Zeller, rim runs for a layup. This looks like a team who has quit.
Miami's just continuing to play their game, and Boston, there's no energy from them. They look dead. They look lost.
Just the problem I have with the coaches, we're seeing it in real time. This is a team.
Cody Zeller missed the second free throw, but Miami is up 89-58. Oh, man. Turnover. Smart. There's no chemistry right now. There's no connection. Celtics just look lost out here, man. Strus pops the three because why not? Wow. A rebound goes to Brogdon there. White, he's one of their best shooters. He can't hit. Rebound Zeller. Gets it to Lowry. 3 minutes left to go in this quarter. What do you do if you're Boston at this point? Like, nothing's been going well. Gets the ball to Jimmy. Jimmy being guarded by Smart. The best part about this is Jimmy's not even having a good game. So Jimmy's not having a good game. Lowry fakes the three. Lowry turns the ball over. That's a bad one right there. Lowry turns. He should just float it up. That's one of those plays you want to see Lowry just put the shot up.
And the point differential, that's an interesting graphic. Dominating Miami.
Bro, so it's safe to say Milwaukee might have prematurely fired their coach. Oh, turnover here. Heat ball. Another steal. Jimmy with the ball. 2.5 left to go. Jimmy being guarded by Robert Williams. Jimmy drives. Gets it to Strus. Strus gets it back to Jimmy. Jimmy's probably going to look to drive. Gets himself a good look. Jimmy can't hit. Jimmy's shot ain't here tonight. But the good part is you don't need Jimmy's shot to be here tonight. Jimmy's not playing like normal Jimmy. But the best part is, why is this eerily similar? White for three. This is eerily similar to what we saw yesterday with Jokic. Like, Jokic was not having a good game for 3 quarters. He showed up in the fourth. He was not having a good game for 3 quarters, but Jamal Murray was carrying, and in the third quarter, KCP was doing his thing. It's kind of crazy. You know, you got to get off nights from your stars. Lowry tries to shoot it. No good. Smart to Tatum. Tatum with the slam. And Miami's going to call a timeout. They're up by 29, but you don't want to give this team any sort of momentum. 1:43 left to go in the third quarter. If the Heat win the finals, it will be the best run in NBA history. We will have discussions for that. If they do win the finals, it's up there with the 2011 Mavs. I agree. To me, this Heat team is more fun. Oh, yeah, you said that. I agree with that. Well, I said there's 2 types of fun. That D-Wade, LeBron, Bosh team was a fun in a different type of way because you're watching the best players play together. And LeBron and D-Wade, the connection on those lobs, man, was beautiful. We saw some fantastic basketball during the Big Three era. But this is a different type of fun because you're watching these guys who have been underrated. They're just playing team basketball. They're playing the right way. They're playing the way the game should be played. And they're executing. And it's great to see. Jimmy Butler reminds me of Kobe at his best. He never gives up no matter what. The Heat is always doing something to doubt everybody. Yeah, Jimmy Butler has Kobe's mentality, definitely. There is no way this is the same Heat team that was struggling this season. Yeah, they flipped the switch. I don't know what happened, but I'm telling you, the last 3 minutes, again in the second play-in tournament against the Chicago Bulls with 3 minutes left, Miami was down. And something clicked in their mind. And ever since then, they've been playing differently. It's so crazy to watch how Miami's played this season, in this postseason. It's insane. It's amazing. The Bucks shouldn't have fired Budenholzer. Should have been patient for Giannis to get healthy again. Well, the thing about that is they've been looking to fire They've been looking to fire Budenholzer for a while now. In fact, had they had lost to the Nets in that Game 7, if KD's foot wasn't on the line and they had lost that game, Budenholzer would have been fired immediately. People wanted him gone 2 years ago. They were just waiting for a moment where they could sit back and say his coaching directly had an impact in them losing. And that happened in the first round. So they were finally happy to say, okay, his coaching impacted us. Jimmy with the ball. Jimmy looking to get it to Cody. Cody Zeller's not finna do nothing on Derek White, is he? Oh my God, Cody Zeller did something on Derek White. It's that type of night. Cody Zeller scoring on Derek White just shows you that it's time to pack up if you're Boston. Like, do you even play the fourth quarter? Do you play the fourth quarter if you're the Celtics? Derek White's left wide open. If he can't hit this, my God. Okay, he hits that three. He's their best shooter. Derek White is their best shooter, so I expect him to hit that. But Tatum's not hitting anything. Brown's not hitting anything. In the game where Jimmy and Bam are not really going off like game 2, what do you do with this? We're under a minute here. I don't expect Jimmy to play much minutes in the fourth. He'll stick with whatever he has, man. Jimmy, he's going to take this. Sidestep, mid-range. Jimmy puts that shot in. Jimmy with 16 points tonight. Not really looking to do anything special here. 16, 7, and 2 for him. Tatum pops the 3. No good. Smart with the rebound. Get to the Brogdon. Brogdon. Get to Tatum. Tatum gets another look. Clean open 3, and it's worse than the last one. Rebound goes to Miami. Tatum's just popping. At this point, they're just settling for 3s. What are they doing? Final possession here for the Heat. Jimmy being guarded by Tatum. Jimmy's going to want to take this. Now it's Robert Williams. Jimmy's going to look to shoot this 3, man. Shot that over Rob Williams. Couldn't get it, but that's going to be the quarter. If I'm Spoelstra, I'm not going to play these guys for a lot of minutes. Miami blew these guys out. If I'm going to rest my starters, man. The bench continues to perform. I don't expect to see Jimmy out here for much of the fourth quarter. So Jimmy had 16 points today. Gabe Vince is leading all scorers with 18. Jimmy didn't even have to, he didn't play a great game because he's missing shots he's normally missed. But because everybody's been playing so well, Jimmy hasn't had a reason to really do what he's doing. So really, Jimmy's coasting and the team's just playing well.
I'm Malika Anderson. You will not believe what is happening here. This might just be the greatest watch party.
This is beautiful as a Heat fan. All the people that trash talk this team, all the people that said Miami wasn't about anything, they watched what Miami did against the Bucks and they didn't give a damn. They didn't give a damn. They didn't give a damn, man. The way I've seen a lot of these people with these prediction videos just underestimating the Heat and writing them off as if they have no shot to win, man, watching them play this way is beautiful. And I'm just so happy that this is... I'm just so happy. I'm so happy that... I'm so happy that everybody showed up tonight. It wasn't a Jimmy carry us, save us. It wasn't a Jimmy carry us, save us, or Jimmy and Bam, you guys gotta lead the charge. No, tonight it was about everybody else. Jimmy has his 16 points. You know, he has his 16 points. Bam has his 13 points. But it was about the others. It's the 18 points from Gabe Vincent. It's the 15 points from Caleb Martin. It's the 10 points from Duncan Robinson. I was about to call him DeMarcus Robinson. We ain't talking about football. It's the 10 points from Duncan Robinson. It's also the 10 points from Max Strus. It's everybody coming together collectively as a team and just playing great basketball. And that's all I can ask as a Heat fan. That's all I can ask as a Heat fan. This is just beautiful, man. We got one more quarter left. We got to finish this off.
Hey guys, random question. Is it bad to swallow the lime in your Corona? Andy, did you swallow the lime?
I couldn't be happier. I couldn't be happier, man. I couldn't be happier.
I like to keep it toned down and simple.
I legitimately couldn't be happier.
With fluffy eggs, sausage, and a crispy hash brown. Isn't that right, co-host Rhonda?
Are we on TV right now?
I don't know.
Man, Miami closes out, bro. If it's Miami and Denver, that's going to be a hell of a matchup basketball-wise. One more quarter left. I don't really need to play my starters these last 12 minutes. I'm going to tell Jimmy, Bam, and the other guys, if y'all don't want to play in the fourth quarter, honestly, I don't need to put you out there. I'm going to put out my other guys. Let the bench finish this off. Duncan Robinson, the others can do this, man. Robert Williams is on the bench. He's just depressed. They're just stunned. The Celtics are stunned. People thought it would be easy. I told you the Celtics are an inconsistent basketball team. Y'all didn't want to listen. Y'all wanted to keep picking the Celtics. Oh, easy money. All right, good luck with that easy money. How did Tatum look tonight? How did Brown look tonight? In a night where Jimmy and Bam didn't go off, how did your other two stars on the other side? Today is about the others. And guess what? The others for the Miami Heat showed up. And I love it. I love it. Bro, this is the bench. It seems like the Celtics have conceded, bro. They know it's over. Offensive foul. The only person that's out there, you got Grant Williams and Marcus Smart, but they've really emptied the bench. They know it's over. They know it's over. I don't expect to see any of these other starters. You're just going to kill the time, ice the game. These guys, they can't believe it. Like I said, man, you lost both games at home. Miami is a different animal in Game 3. I can't wait to see all these other teams. Tomorrow's going to be so fun. All these other teams that we're talking about, all these other people, not these other teams, all these analysts and these people on their podcasts that were trash talking the Heat. I can't wait to see how you guys are going to react to this. Vincent just pops a tough three. Oh, wow, he almost hit that. You're just here to kill time at this point. Smart, three, can't even hit that. They're going to get another possession. Pritchard drives, puts up a shot. He gets fouled, and he gets the end one. Heat are playing like they could have, but Heat are playing like they could have beaten the Bucks with a healthy Giannis. Yeah, the way that the Heat were playing in that first round series, with or without Giannis, I believe they were going to win, just the way they were playing. Miami, as a team, shot 45% from the three-point line. It wasn't just Jimmy averaging 37 points. Jimmy was averaging 37 points, and the Heat, as a team, were shooting 45% from three. If you, as a collective team, shoot 45% from the three-point line, you're probably going to win the series. Lowry to Zeller. Zeller, floater. He can't hit it. Celtics trying to see if this bench can give them some life. Can they go on a small run and get back into this game? Pritchard with the ball. There's still plenty of time left, so a comeback could happen, but you got to get some life somewhere. Pritchard throws a lob. 93-68 here. 10:25 left to go. Duncan Robinson with the ball. Get to the Cody. Cody, floater. Good. Playing tournament got to be the best thing to happen in the NBA. Really gave competition. In one ways, yes. In one ways, no. One way it gives a team that's a 9 or 10 seed an opportunity foul. In one case, it gives a 9 or 10 seed an opportunity to make the playoffs. In the other case, a team that rightfully earned a 7th or 8th spot could potentially lose their spot, which is unfortunate. Pretty sure that actually happened to because the Hawks were not a 7 or 8 seed. They were not a 7 or 8 seed. Actually, they were. They were the 8 seed. I believe they were the 8 seed. So, yeah, never mind. I believe they were the 8 seed. So, yeah, it gives an opportunity for other seeds to potentially come in, even if they don't deserve it. Also, screw ESPN, who was saying Miami had a 3% chance of winning. If the Celtics get swept, everyone on First Take will be weeping. Except Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith wants to go to Miami. Stephen A. Smith loves going to Miami when it comes to the finals. The two places he wants to go is Miami and LA. He was rooting for the Lakers, bro. If it was a Heat-Lakers finals, bro, that man would be in Miami and LA constantly, and he'd be like, this is the best time of my life. That's why when the bubble happened, when it was Heat-Lakers, he was so pissed that was the case because he wanted to go to Miami and LA. Caleb Martin misses the three. It's a 25-point game here. Still plenty of time. You're trying to see if you can get some production from these other guys. Can they get you back in the game? Long, deep three. Can't hit it. Rebound goes to to Cody Zeller. But he loses the ball, so it's going to stay with Boston. And you got everyone else just chilling on the bench, man. Jimmy's got his warm-ups on, bro. This is a wrap. Jimmy's got his warm-ups on. This game is over. Jimmy has his warm-ups on. Wow. Jimmy's got his warm-ups on. Bam's just went. The starters have their warm-ups on. This game is cooked. Wow. Wow. Lowry. He's going to play a lot of minutes here in the fourth because he's the bench. Foul by Smart. This is disgusting. They waved the white flag. It's crazy. I'm going to tell you right now, Vegas earned all their money back thanks to Miami because so many people were betting on the Celtics. Do you know how much bank Vegas got with people picking the Celtics over the Heat? Woo! That's contact there. But again, they're going to just say it's a miss there. Rebound goes to Celtics. Pritchard getting it to Smart. Smart just popping a three. No good. They're getting the rebound. Smart gets it to Williams. Williams three. No good. I mean, this is just a night. Lowry with the ball and a foul is called on Pritchard. This is the type of night. They're just killing the clock. There's no need to call a timeout. Just continue to let the clock go. The Celtics already conceded. Bro, if we get 2 sweeps in the conference finals, that's going to be a major disappointment. Everyone thought it was going to be Lakers-Celtics, but the Lakers and Celtics got bodied by the Heat and the Nuggets. Wow. Couldn't be me, man. Could you believe that? You were the favorites to win the championship, and you get bodied. Gabe Vincent, 20 points tonight. This is beautiful, man. And Tatum's just watching. They're already out. Tatum's just watching. They know it's over. 97-70. We're just here to just chill for the vibes. The second the game's over, I can call it a night. What an easy game for the Miami Heat. What a block by Zeller. What an easy game for the Miami Heat. Just to handle business. Great block by the Celtics there. ESPN analysts needs to look at themselves in the mirror and stop pretending they know basketball. All they do is use the analytics. So that's just it. They just use the analytics. That's just how they do things. Pretty much. They just use the analytics. Vincent with the ball. Timeout Miami. Just want to give these guys a breather because you know the bench is going to be out there. If you want to add anyone else to the bench, you could do that. But this game is over. Disney needs to come in to shut ESPN down at this point for that prediction. I mean, they just use the analytics. That's what you call living. From playing in the finals last year to most likely sweeping the Eastern Conference Finals is just ridiculous. Well, you know, the funny thing is, I forgot about this. You know, I was so crushed by that Game 7 loss that I didn't even go back and rewatch the series. And for some reason, this just completely escaped my mind. The games we lost in Games 4 and 5, especially Game 5 at home, I forgot. Jimmy suffered a knee injury in Game 4, and he was pretty much out for the rest of that. And in Game 5, he tried to play, but that knee was still bothering him, so he was not effective. Jimmy in Game 4 and Game 5, dealing with the knee injury, cost us those 2 games, especially Game 5. Your best player got hurt in the middle of the series. That's a toughie. And despite that, we were 1 shot away from the NBA Finals. And now, a year later, Miami getting redemption. Boston knew they were in trouble the minute they lost both home games. Losing Game 1, it is what it is. But to lose Game 2? To lose Game 2, bro, it's over. To lose Game 2 like that is crazy.
DirecTV, so he's watching baseball at his weird neighbor's house. He's all right.
I love watching the game with you.
Call 1-800-DIRECTV to get a $200 reward card.
Whopper, Whopper, Pinger, Whopper, barbecue, bacon, more cheese, no shocker. However you like to top your Whopper, you know what we'll say.
This is beautiful, man. I love this, man. I love this, man. I love this. I love this. We may get 2 sweeps, or we may see these teams fight for their lives in Game 4 and hope for the best.
Mom's here to help.
What if we get back in the old school shorts?
And here comes the Phoenix Suns trotting down the tunnel, taking on the Memphis.
This is just beautiful for me, man. I love this, man. I love this. I love this. This is exactly what I personally want.
Even in all that fabric, the control is just incredible.
The good old days.
At State Farm, we're there for your what ifs. Get a quote today.
I just love this, man, because this speaks for the competitiveness of the game. I understand we are all about star power, but this shows that a franchise with great coaching, the right systems, and a group of players that may not have the most amount of talent, but are willing to go out there and put in the work. With those elements, you can go out there and be a highly competitive team and compete for a championship. You may not win a championship, but you can certainly compete for a championship. It's beautiful. Maybe the Celtics fell for what everybody was telling them. I don't know. Everybody on these shows, everybody on these debate shows, were busy telling them that the Celtics were going to dog walk these dudes. ESPN said the Celtics had a 97% chance. Maybe they got overconfident. Maybe they expected that their talent was going to show up and they were going to beat these dudes. I don't know what to tell you, man. Miami was nothing to be played with. Maybe they just thought they would walk in here because they were the most talented team and they'd find a way to get to the finals that way. But Miami is a different type of animal, and they should have learned that from last year. You went to 7 with this team. Just because they're the 8 seed, they didn't change. They just weren't healthy, and a lot of things happened in the regular season. But this was the number 1 seeded team you faced in a 7-game series last year. You were literally one shot away from missing the finals. One shot away from missing the finals. Vincent, deep 3, he puts it in. Gabe Vincent may have 30 points at the end of this, bro. Vincent has 23 points. By the end of this game, he's going to have 30. He's going to be your leading scorer, and Boston is just going to have to eat dirt. A 3 here for Boston. One of the rare 3s you were seeing from them in the second half. They got their bench out there. They got guys that haven't had minutes all season out there. You know it's over. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing as a Heat fan. And I don't care if no one wants to watch this, bro. I really couldn't give a damn. I really couldn't give a damn if you don't want to watch this finals. Don't watch it. Don't watch it. I couldn't care. You don't have to like the narrative. I know this is not the narrative. Grant Williams, back-to-back 3s for Boston, making it a 21-point game. Miami just continues to kill the time. Vincent, foul, and 1. That's 25 points for Gabe Vincent. He's about to end this with 30. Man, Tatum and Brown, this is a tough end for Celtic fans. They may be swept. They may very well be swept. And Pat Riley is just, he's watching and he's smiling, bro. Pat Riley's looking like a genius for now. All he did was get Cody Zeller and Kevin Love, and they're 1 game away from the NBA Finals. They were a play-in team, bro. They were a play-in team. Everyone was cooking Pat Riley, myself included, for not doing enough to get pieces here. And Pat Riley's like, never question the Godfather. I see what these guys are made of come playoff time. Regular season, we don't give a damn about no regular season. Come playoff time, we'll be there. Cody Zeller, tough layup. There's contact there. They don't call a foul. Man, the refs are not trying to call fouls here unless it's really obvious. They're just trying to kill the clock because it's a blowout. At least these look at these starters clapping every time one of these bench players make a play. That's all they could do. They just want this nightmare to be over. And they got to come back here Tuesday to come play game 4. Has he played all game? He played in the first quarter. He played 5 minutes in the game because he wasn't there for the first quarter. Caleb Martin, 3. It goes in. Everything's going in for Miami. 106-81. This is just beautiful, man. Pritchard gets himself a layup. 5.5 left to go. Just killing the clock. But yeah, Kevin Love had 5 minutes in this game, and he made a couple shots. But then after a while, he left, and then Miami started really going off. Like, Miami just started blowing these guys out in the second quarter, and they haven't looked back since. So there was no reason for Kevin Love to come back in the game. Vincent, another 3. Another splash! Gabe Vincent continues to hit. He has 28 points. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. And now Duncan Robinson's going to pop a 3. And he puts it in. Oh, they are really rubbing this in right now. They're rubbing this in right now. This is brutal. A timeout by Boston. This is brutal. This is brutal. 112-83. This is brutal. This is brutal. This is brutal. My God, this is brutal. This is brutal. Wow. What a blowout. Oh, Vince has 29. I said 28. Vince has 29. You know what? I saw someone talk about that on Twitter too. You know what? With the game being the way it is, I want to see Udonis Haslam out there low key. You know, we're 1 win away from the finals. If we can get it, we can get it. I want to see this, man.
definitely did. It's alright. Lions are super food.
I don't even know what to say, man. I don't know what to say after this. This has been amazing. This has been amazing, bro. This every Celtics fan is gonna be shocked right now, and I'm gonna be on Twitter just watching. I know my boy Raven C. He's gotta be crushed. I saw he hit me up earlier on Twitter about this too. I made a comment about what we gotta do in the second half. Homeboy said it's a wrap. Raven C, bro. This is a tough way to go. I thought we were gonna go at it for 7 games, but apparently your team did not show up to play. Your team did not show up to play, buddy. Maybe y'all can win a game 4, force this for a game 5. I don't know, bro. Miami's not playing around. They're ready to pack these guys up in 4 and get ready for Denver in the finals. Oh, my God. Better bring out the brooms Monday and Tuesday. We'll see, man. We will see. I know Joe Mazzulla just got hired, but the Celtics might need a new coach if they get swept and new players. Yeah, you might have to look to switch up the roster. I'm not blaming tonight's performance on Joe Mazzulla. You have your 2 stars in Tatum and Brown. They didn't show up. Where were they? Your role players, they weren't showing up for much of it. Other than Grant Williams and Robert Williams, what the hell was your role players doing? Again, we got the stats here. Tatum, 14 points, 6 of 18 shooting. Brown, 12 points, 6 of 17 shooting. What the hell were your guys doing? What the hell were your guys doing? That's my question. They weren't doing anything. They weren't doing anything. Wasting people's time. They didn't show up. 8 from Horford, which again, you're fine with that. 8 from Smart, which again, you're fine with that. They don't usually get double digits like that. 9 for Derek White's nice. Grant Williams, 9 points. Your superstars didn't show up. In a game where Jimmy Butler didn't have to do much, and you guys know you need this, you play like this? Embarrassing. Embarrassing, man. Embarrassing. The fact that Jimmy didn't even have to do much just tells you just how pathetic of a performance the Boston Celtics had tonight. Again, Tatum quit in the 4th quarter, 3rd straight game. He didn't quit in the 4th quarter, Carlos. He quit before that. They didn't even make it to the 4th this time. That's how embarrassing it is. They didn't make it to the 4th quarter. That's how pathetic this looks. He didn't quit in the 4th quarter because he didn't have an opportunity to even quit in the 4th. He quit before that. Trade Tyler Hero and Bam for Jason Tatum and Al Horford. Hell no. Hell no. First of all, why would the Celtics get rid of Tatum? They're not doing that. That's one. That's one. 2, why the hell would we want Al Horford? You must have lost your mind. It's a terrible, terrible trade. And Boston's not getting rid of Tatum. Grant Williams for 3. Like, just stop with these terrible trades. Stop. Don't waste people's time. Is that Haslam? Is that Haslam? No, that's Highsmith. That's Highsmith. Robinson from 3. Oh, what a deep 3 from Robinson. They're cooking these guys, man. They're cooking these guys. I don't know how many 3s they're going to make tonight, but they're cooking these boys. They are cooking these boys. What a game. What a beautiful. I couldn't imagine that this was. I didn't see it happen like this. When we got to the playoffs, I wasn't imagining that we would be able to do this. I wanted us to have a chance, but I didn't imagine that we'd be playing like this. And I thought we got to the conference finals, it'd go 7, but this time we'd win. I couldn't imagine us beating the Bucks in 5. I had us in 7. I couldn't imagine. I actually had us Heat in 6. I had Heat in 6. I won't lie. I had Heat in 6. When in the second round against the Knicks, I picked the Heat to win that series in 6 games, which is what they did. But against Milwaukee, I said it was a 7-game series. We beat them in 5. Against the Celtics, I said it's a 7-game series. We're about to be up 3-0. Like, they may sweep them. And if the Celtics get swept, Milwaukee's going to laugh. Robinson with another 3, he gets fouled. So he's going to go shoot 3 free throws. A week ago, reports saying it will cost $615 million to keep Brown and Tatum together. Yeah, it would. They got to pay these guys max money. So, yeah. Someone tell Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Al Horford, Grant Williams to start filling out McDonald's applications. Nah, they're going to get their money. So someone tell Boston fans to expect this next year, I guess. Everyone is calling for Udonis Haslam. Please, Spoelstra, put Haslam in. I'm begging you. Got 3.5 left. Boston wants this nightmare to be over. The fouls called. Game's just being extended. Come on. Give us Haslam, Spoelstra. Just give him like 2 minutes. Let's get a little bit of Haslam here, please. Come on, just give us Haslam, bro. Let's get a little bit of Haslam, bro. Come on, Spoelstra. Come on, Spoelstra. Just give it to us. Just give it to us. You know, he might do that. If Miami somehow comes out here and blows these guys out in Game 4, you might see Haslam come in just to celebrate as they would win, proceed to go to the finals. But, again, job's not finished. Job finished? No, I don't think so.
Well, the only thing I don't like about the Haslam story is because he has become...
Hey, Jovic is in here. Missed the hook shot, but he's in.
hasn't played in so long.
Not Jovic, Yurtseven's in. Yurtseven's in. That's nice. I don't know which is worse. Suns getting eliminated last year to the Mavs or Celtics, most likely getting swept the next game. Yeah, if the Celtics get swept, that's even worse because you're getting swept to a play-in team. You're only 8th seed with undrafted players. Yeah, it'd be worse. Now, at least you lost to Luka. And some Luka and Brunson proved what he's made of when he played for the Knicks this year. So, yeah, you lost to Luka, Brunson. There was some guys there that you know. 3 minutes left until this nightmare is over for the Celtics, and we can sit back and have fun. Damn, they already up. I was about to say, damn, updated the bracket yet. Another 3 by Duncan Robinson. How many points does Duncan Robinson have at this point? Duncan Robinson got 22 points. They're just airing it out with threes. They're just airing it out. It's the Miami Heat show. They're heating up and hitting threes. I'd give another one to Duncan Robinson. Yurtseven, hook shot, good. It's nice to see this. ESPN improved Heat's chances of the NBA Finals to 5%. Good for them. I don't care. I really don't care. ESPN is hoping to God this Heat team don't win a championship because they're all going to look like idiots. Lobbing it. Oh, he missed it, but hey. You get some help there. We tried to lob it to Yurtseven. He couldn't get it, but hey. You got some help here. Oh, Jovic is in the game. There he is. Jovic is in the game. So they got both Yurtseven and Jovic in. Turnover for the Celtics. Miami just destroyed this team. I can't wait to hear Shannon Sharp on Shannon Sharp on Undisputed tomorrow. He was talking mightily about the Boston Celtics. Oh, we going to come back on Monday and they're going to be up 2-1. All right, bro. We'll see how that works out. Another hook shot. Yurtseven couldn't get it. Keep practicing that, bro. That's definitely the shot you're probably looking to get more of. But at least these Celtics players get to take some shots and have some minutes out here. Another foul is called. This, man, what a game, bro. Legitimately, I want to get emotional, but I don't want to wait. I don't want to do that. I want to wait and see if Miami gets to the finals. I'm not doing the whole, yeah, we were good. We're up 3. That's cool. I want to wait until the job is done. Get to the finals, and we could talk about how the season's been for that moment. And then focus on knowing you will be 4 wins away from winning an NBA championship. Miami has to continue to zone in. That's, damn it, Duncan just lost the ball there. But yeah, I want to get emotional right now. I do. But I'm not going to. I'm not going to. Because I understand the job's not finished.
know exactly which one it was reported his ankle, but he had the heat pack on his calf. I don't even see him on the bench, so he's probably in the back.
This is beautiful, man. This is beautiful. As a Heat fan, you couldn't be happier, man. As a Heat fan, you couldn't be happier. As a Lakers, if you're a Lakers fan, you're disgusted. If you're devastated. If you're a Celtics fan, you're devastated. If you wanted Lakers Celtics, you're beyond devastated.
When he sees that intensity and physicality,
Get some furniture moving up there.
Got a minute left, and I can call it a night. What a stress-free basketball game this was for Miami. Blowing these guys out on your home court. I hope they do the same in Game 4. I hope they blow these guys out in Game 4 and we advance to the finals. Let's not waste any more time.
Tyler Herro's injury had given him another opportunity.
Lowry for 3. Lowry hits the 3. Everybody's hitting 3s in South Beach tonight. Finally, under a minute. Celtics get rid of Marcus Smart for James Harden. Good luck with that. Harden wants to go back to Houston. Harden can't party in Boston. He wants to go back to Houston. What's he going to gain by going to the Celtics? He can't party in Boston. He ain't going to party like that. He wants to go back to Houston. He wants to go back and party in Houston. Oh, deep 3 by Pritchard. Just helps out. The Celtics look stunned. Graham wouldn't want to do all that talk when they were up last game. Karma is real. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. Wow.
Always telling Jokic to hold it. These guys only get to play a few minutes. Why do they have to hold the ball, Reggie? I'd say, the hell with that.
This is beautiful. I really just want to cry because I'm so happy with what's happening here. But no, we're not done.
And I'm telling you, Jokic wasn't happy.
We're not done yet.
And they're sitting on 19 threes.
19 threes, man. 19 threes. 19 threes. Man. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Miami Heat are 1 game away from advancing to the NBA Finals. I cannot wait for Tuesday. I cannot wait for Tuesday. With that being said, guys, I'm going to end it here. Miami handled business. Boston on the verge of elimination. Fantastic game by the Heat. This is Heat basketball. 1 game away, and then we could talk about the finals. With that being said, guys, thank you for watching. I'm going to go celebrate and then refocus because we still got 1 more game left until we can advance. That's all I got, man.